The alcohol that I use is 99% alcohol. This is some high octane stuff, okay? Vodka. Hey everyone, James here with Laughing Dragon Foundries. So today we're going to talk about getting that perfect first layer on your 3D printer. If you didn't watch our first video about how to get a good mechanical level on your printer, then you probably need to go back and watch that. You'll find the link right up here. So the first thing that is very important in getting that perfect first layer should be completely obvious, and that is make sure your bed is clean. Anything, if you use glue stick or any kind of adhesive to help with sticking to your bed while you're printing, you want to make sure that that's cleaned off. Depending on what you're using, I do occasionally use magic goo and prevalent. Soap and water cleans that off really nice. And if your bed is clean, you have a much better chance of things sticking to your bed. If your bed is not clean, so if you have leftovers from previous prints, there's a worse chance that your print is not going to stick. You may clean your bed of everything that you can visually see, but there's some things that you can't see, like the oil from your fingers. I'm very careful when I clean my beds off of prints that I don't touch the bed with my fingers, because there's oil on your fingers, and if that gets onto your bed, that's just one more thing that can actually keep your print from sticking to the bed. So once again, warm soap and water, a non-abrasive cleaning cloth, and make sure that it's really dry and you're good to go. In addition to using a mild dish detergent to cleaning your bed with warm water, what I like to do is I like to use isopropyl alcohol to take off any potential oil from my fingertips that might be still left on the bed from handling it. One thing to keep in mind, not all alcohols are created equal. I use 99% pure alcohol because this is what I also use to rinse and clean off my resin prints. Some alcohols will be 60 or 70% alcohol, and then of course the other percentage is usually water, which isn't a terrible thing, but it's not going to be as effective as a higher potency or a higher percentage of alcohol. So that makes any sense. All right, so as you can see here, we've got a benchy that we're printing on the printer, and it's doing really, really well. Okay, so I stopped this benchy in mid-print, and the reason is I want to pull this off of the plate and show you what our bottom surface looks like. So let's go ahead and do that. This is a flex plate, so I'm just going to give it a little tug here. You heard the crack, so this is now loose. As you can see, now this is a textured plate, so you're not going to see the print lines very well. But as you can see, the surface of this print looks really good. You can make out the letters. And probably even more importantly is to look at this skirt. Everything that I print has at least a two-line skirt going around the edges. If we were to do a cross-section of that skirt, you'd see that it's more of an elliptical presentation. That's called getting a good squish. So basically what we've done is we've created enough gap between the nozzle and the print plate in order to get good adhesion, but not too far away where it doesn't stick. So we're right in that sweet spot. And really, we didn't even have to, beyond just the mechanical level, we actually did really good getting this right the first time around. So in addition to a successful print, one that stays stuck to the bed and finishes all the way through, another way that you can tell that you've got your layer height set properly and there's a good foundation to the print is when it comes to testing the strength of a print. As you can see, I literally, this is a partially printed benchy. I literally cannot break this. This is a really well extruded and well laminated between each layer. As you can see, our print came out really well. The benchy printed pretty much perfectly. So while it's not the only factor that's affecting the quality of your prints, it's vitally important, again, to make sure that you have a good foundation on that first layer that you can then print the rest of your model on successfully. As you can see, our benchy model turned out really, really great. There's not a lot of problems with this print whatsoever. And while it's not the only factor affecting the quality of your prints, getting that bed level and that first layer perfect, or as close to perfect as possible, is vitally important in building a good foundation for the rest of your print to be successful. I'm James with Laughing Dragon Foundries. As always, keep your filament dry and your hopes high, and keep